And one of those guests joining me now to lead off this Thursday Market Day Report. This is Rich Christe. He is founder and president of Prescription Tillage Technology. Welcome, and a new company here in 2013. Talk about your history here, Rich.
Basically, we're have a farming operation in southwest Iowa. We had some challenges one fall with blades cutting, and so we decided that in order to be productive, we probably needed to start designing our own blades for our own operation.
Mm-hmm. What was wrong? I say wrong, but you know, what were you finding in the blades that a lot of our viewers and listeners are using now that wasn't doing the job it needed to do?
Typically, most blades use large OD sizes to incorporate the pinch theory, and the pinch theory isn't always conducive for every operation, especially in moist, stubble, high CEC soils. So we came up with what we call agronomic geometrics. And agronomic geometrics is basically four theories. It is friction and forward motion, and it's also concentration, friction, and forward motion, and least amount of contact for the least amount of time. And we also came up with the theory later on as we were working with these blades that we could pierce the soil in forward motion and rotate the insert and have a lifting effect, which is major for anhydrous ammonia, manure application, nutrient balance, and nutrient equilibrium.
Well, you brought a blade with you, and I want you to, if you could pick that up, Rich, and give our viewers, and those folks that are tuning in on rural radio, again, just describe what we're seeing here and the difference you have made in blades.
This is our STI blade. Rotation is in this motion. We utilize an alternating bevel to keep the blade running straight. We have a fillet. The fillet not only is an insurance policy to cut any stubble that has came down the tooth bevel, but it also helps drive the blade. We also use the front tooth of the blade to help drive the blade and the inserts. And the inserts pierce the soil at a certain angle, and at about 6 o'clock they actually rotate in forward motion, and they have a lifting effect, so we can lift the soil and then inject the nutrients under the soil profile, and the soil profile will lay back down.
Very good. Now, you talked about linear travel before we have to wind things up here, and what does that mean to the viewer and listener out there, Rich?
Linear travel is the amount of rotation action the blade actually rotates during 100 linear feet. And our blades will typically rotate 92 to 95% of linear travel versus slipping and pushing stubble. Our blades also will cut 90+% of the stubble in front of it, where a lot of blades have a tendency to push the stubble out of the way or push the stubble straight ahead.
Okay, real quick, you have another blade here before we have to let you go, and I'll set that one down. Yes, those are not lightweight blades.
These are cedar blades. These are the STP blades. They're designed for planters. They actually flow soil from the front to the back. We use concentrated friction and forward motion for cutting stubble, especially moist stubble, BT stubble, cotton roots, and so on and so forth. We have a heavy-duty cast hub and a heavy-duty double roller or double-sealed 204 bearing for more longevity. We're committed to quality as well as agronomics. This blade actually in most scenarios does not require a no-till coulter in the front, and it helps alleviate attachments in the back because the lifting and the soil flow granulates moist granulated soil back on top of the seed in the furrow. We also help prevent seed lodging from the perfect V form that most blades form during the process, and we actually form a U.
Where can folks learn more? We're going to learn more. You're going to be on some Rural America Lives here, folks tuning in, listening in. Rich and the company will be part of Rural America Lives later this fall, but where can we learn more from Clarinda, Iowa?
PrescriptionTillage.com.
Very good. Thanks for joining us and leading things off today. Our leadoff hitter here from Clarinda, Iowa. Hopefully helpful information to you.